That's right. That's right. Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, it's another podcast with your boy, your favorite cousin, Bill. I am your host tonight. It's a Thursday. It's 8-something on the West Coast. So it must be the Banthas show. Let's go. You're feeling good. Wherever you are right now, it's probably Thursday, but it's also probably Friday. Shout out to you. How y'all doing? Give me one more of that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all out here killing it. Y'all deserve it. Yeah. Enough fanfare. Y'all got enough shit. You got enough. God damn it. Do I sound good? How y'all doing out there in the world? Some of y'all are not here right now, and I'm disappointed in you. I'm very disappointed in you. For those who are watching right now, you're watching on the Drunk Banthas streams channel, on Nerds at Highlights channel, or the Nerds at Night X Twitter, my ex Twitter. Yeah. Shout out to all y'all who are over here hanging out with us. Welcome. We do this here every week at Thursday, 8:15 p.m. Pacific time ish, obviously. And it's our pleasure to talk about movies, television, cultural issues, and overall have good fun, because this is your favorite late night show. We're actually the number one show in late night and morning TV. See that? Number one in morning and television. See that? Clarifications. Very serious clarifications. But yeah, no show like this gets made without people like you and people like sponsors. Shout out to the fifth Banthas. He said, "What up, fam?" Made it to the chat. Yeah, what's good? Some people trickling in here, but the other thing that you can't do a good podcast without? Sponsors.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Have you ever watched a movie from your childhood and thought it doesn't quite hold up like you remember? Well, then you would enjoy our bi-weekly series, Does It Hold Up?, where we revisit classic genre films with a special guest to help us determine if it is as good or as bad as we remember. It's a whole lot of fun, so you should check it out.
Please check out the Drunk Banthas channel. They clearly are ready for being seen at a higher level.
Back to the show.
Yeah, so y'all make sure you go over there and check out the Does It Hold Up channel, and the Drunk Banthas channel is separate from this channel. You want to go over there and check that out, okay? What else? Oh yeah, we got a new Does It Hold Up over there. It's the episode that we have with your boy 9 from 9 Nerd Yards. And we also, in that episode, we're talking about Fantastic Four 1994. What's that? You don't know nothing about no 1994? Fantastic Four? Well, sir, madam, that's because it never came out. So you want to go over there, check it out. We be talking about it. And also, we still got up the Idiocracy on all of the channels. Idiocracy Does It Hold Up episode with our boy Nick Corleone. Yeah, your favorite Timon's favorite Timon. So yeah, and he's also from Warrior, TV show Warrior is on Netflix. Y'all go check that out. And also check out the Does It Hold Up episode. And yeah, that's all I got going for you right now. New video dropping on Sunday, and it's a brand new video. It's not a repost of a video that you didn't watch, and I was like, God damn it, you didn't watch this, so I'm going to put it out again anyway, motherfuckers. Not one of those. That'll be out on Sunday. Not one of those though. It'll be out on Sunday. Check it out. But you know what? It's been cool doing this show by myself. But you know what? Said to myself, what if you had somebody else on? You know what I'm saying? I said, fuck that. I'm not having nobody else on. Motherfuckers get all too goddamn happy and shit and like thinking they can just come on and say whatever the fuck they want to say. And like, really, this is my show. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers come on here and they just like they just start trying to kind of dominate the show. Y'all don't think so? Y'all don't think so? Like, feels like motherfuckers try to come on here and dominate the show and talk all kind of crazy shit and just be, I don't know, just hold on a second. Somebody at the door. Hold on a second.
Oh, hello.
Hey.
Hello, you nerds.
Hey, it's your favorite Jedi's favorite Grayson.
That's right. Jedi Master Grayson up in the house. I graduated from Jedi Academy and Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. So I'm like a double major.
Why are you here? What?
I just figured out, I was ring the bell. I was in the neighborhood. I ring the doorbell. Come by and hang out. Oh, what's up, Fit Bantha?
Well, kind of awkward.
What are you guys doing?
Well, I hadn't even gotten to that part. Actually, didn't even tell these fools what we were talking about. We were going to talk about some X-Men movie fan cast ideas. A bunch of fucking nerds on the internet talking about who is and who ain't my baby.
I did this, but that's more. I guess that's Wakanda forever.
Don't you ever be disrespectful, nigga. That's Wakanda, nigga.
They did do this for X-Force and Deadpool 2, but I think Wakanda forever trumps that.
X-Force, I think they did that satirical because of Wakanda.
Yeah, probably. I like almost definitely that was a Black Panther joke.
Yeah, Black Panthers.
One of my favorite X-Men movies, by the way, is Deadpool 2. That one's up there.
I thought you were gonna say one of your favorite X-Men. Oh yeah, can you get your shot?
No, other way.
Are you mirrored?
Yeah.
Probably mirrored.
No, I turned off the mirror because I was like earlier when I was looking at my tank top, I was like, Xavier is backwards.
Xavier is.
Normally, I don't even notice, but yeah,
smoking the reefer.
Smoking the reefer.
Xavier is smoking the reefer. Fifth Band says I talked about it with you on the phone, so that counts too. Talking about what we're talking about.
Talking about what we're talking about. Fan casting the X-Men. Yeah, this is I'm very excited about this combo because I'm very excited to see what the MCU does with the X-Men, but also it's interesting because like if you had asked, fans like 10 years ago, because 10 years ago, everybody was like, man, the MCU needs to take control of the Fantastic Four and the X-Men because they know how to do like these comic book movies. Like everybody just like they garnered so much goodwill. And I don't know, just like post Endgame, everybody's like, kind of sour on the MCU. And even the Fantastic Four, as good as that movie was, it didn't make as much money as you would probably expect. As highly anticipated as it was.
Right.
So, and there was also like just a lot of controversy about like the casting and everything. And even I was like a little like, iffy about the casting when that came out. But like all that being said, everybody's still excited about X-Men, but I think everybody's still very cautious and like and anticipating what the casting is going to be like for the X-Men, because there's so many different X-Men you could choose from, so many different teams, different ages. Like, are we going to do teenagers? Are we going to do adults? So it's exciting thinking about what they're gonna do next, but also I'm not looking forward to the fan reaction because everybody's gonna be upset.
Everybody's always gonna be upset about what the hell is going on with the X-Men.
Yeah,
That is a
absolutely.
fact.
No matter what, they're in there that like Batman, James Bond, or where like if there's a casting for it, even if it's perfect casting, everybody's gonna be mad about it.
There's no such thing as a perfect casting.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Somebody's gonna be mad.
People ain't perfect until AI is doing it, Alex. Not until AI.
Yeah, as we know, AI is the only thing that's perfect.
Only thing that's perfect. What's that? Oh shit, the AI was fucking
I just watched a Star Trek episode about AI today, like Star Trek, the original series. And I was like, God damn, it was so long ago where they were.
Isn't that just called Star Trek, though?
Yeah, it's just Star Trek.
Like,
no.
Star Trek, the original series, only on Pluto.
Only on Pluto.
Yeah, no, the Star Trek. Can I? You know what? I'm not gonna do hot takes today.
We could end up going down to Star Trek.
That's what I was gonna say. Is it a hot take to say fuck Star Trek? Is that a hot take?
Yes. Yeah, I don't. We definitely can't go down that rabbit hole. We'll start a fight up in here.
Well, I mean, I didn't say it. I was just asking, asking for a friend. So we was talking about doing this. For those who don't know, I actually do know what we were going to talk about. I was just joking, and I am not actually upset that Alex came to hang out with me. I just kind of was joking a bit. But when we were talking about doing this, I was there's a couple topics that we were talking about doing, and I was very much so like, don't know really which one I really want to do, or do I care which one we want to do? Because all of the topics were so good. Not that I don't give a fuck, y'all. It's just that all of the topics that we were thinking about doing were so good. And I was just like, well, let's run with this one. One of them was like top adapted serial killer movies. And for, I guess, but the thing is, we don't know how to say that. Adapted from real life serial killer movie guys that
it's hard to make a title out of that. Yeah,
killed girls that did. Okay, can't use that because it says kill. Okay,
best fictional but real serial killers.
Yeah,
best
fictional, best fictional real of all time. So yeah, that was like maybe not we do that one. Maybe did I just say maybe not we do
use of said well, let's see how we say that.
So yeah, it was like, well, let's not do that one. Then we came up with two more that we decided not to do. And then we came across a topic that is kind of brewing right now on the Drunk Banthas. Is it on the Banthas Streams channel that you're doing the fan cast?
I'm doing it on the Drunk Banthas channel, and also on my Instagram. Yeah.
So go to the Drunk Banthas channel. You can go over there and have a little dialogue with us on the community page where we've been posting, or he's been posting, the fan casts run up on me and tell me I'm wrong posts on the for gargoyles. And so I've been on there talking shit, because he's wrong like most of the times. So I want y'all to go on there and argue with us about that. But in the meantime, in between time, you can sit right here and argue with us about our fan cast for the X-Men movie. Now, Alex, he said he wanted to Jedi Master Grayson. He said he wanted to smoke a bong on YouTube. So now he has. No, he said that he wanted to do this X-Men thing, and he only wanted to do a certain amount. You wanted to do a very specific time period, right?
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah, I think you said you wanted to do mostly the team from the giant-sized X-Men.
Yes, exactly. Sorry. I was pulling up my notes while also coughing.
Shout out to the simulation. He says, so like Leatherface and Buffalo Bill. Yeah, like Leatherface, Buffalo Bill.
Well, no, that was the yeah. Leatherface, Buffalo Bill. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Although both of those are based off the same guy, actually.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, the monster TV show on Netflix. They're all based off of him.
Okay, that definitely sounds like a Netflix show.
Well,
but yeah, I thought it was,
you haven't seen that monster? Like,
no, I have. I mean, I've seen it, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
I've seen the thumbnail.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it'd be fun to because like one of my favorite lineups is the lineup from Giant Size X-Men. And like because there's so many different X-Men teams and so many different X-Men period. But I thought it'd be cool to just like go with like your traditional gold team, blue team, 4 members on this side led by Cyclops, 4 members on this side led by Storm. And one of my favorite teams is from Giant Size X-Men from 1975 with Chad, Colossus, Nightcrawler, Wolverine, Storm, and Cyclops and Thunderbird. So yeah, I thought that'd be cool. And I also just wanted to throw Emma Frost and Kitty Pryde in there just for funsies. And also just like we need some more women on the team.
Well, and let him tell you all that because we're blowing it all up. No, not gonna blow it all up, but what I realized in doing a lot of this list was I don't know nothing about all these new actors, man. It's like I don't know a lot of new actors.
Yeah, that is tough.
And being that there's a lot of new actors and I mean young actors that would need to play the characters from the ones that you're naming.
Mm-hmm.
Minus Wolverine, I guess it doesn't need to be a Wolverine that is you know what I'm saying? Like they don't need to be, Wolverine as far as when you're talking about a young person.
Right. Yeah.
Sorry.
Actually, what you need to do is you need to find somebody who is like, if you can look at them and you're like, they're probably going to look like this for the next 20 years, like Michael J. Fox or something like that.
You need somebody, regardless of what they look like for the next 20, you need somebody who can at least play the character for the next 20. Like who's young enough to play the character. The motherfucker might look ugly in a month, like 20 years. Motherfucker might be ugly now and be pretty later. Or be pretty now and be ugly in a motherfucker later.
But that's what you need. You need
young though. But I'm just saying, like, but still be young. So that's why you need to just get somebody. You can't make nobody look like nothing else. You can't predict nothing how nobody gonna look. 20
you definitely
years.
can't. But you can spot a baby face though. If you see somebody like every once in a while, you can see somebody is like Tom Holland. It's like that dude's gonna look like him until he's 50 years old.
That's what they said about Macaulay Culkin. That's what they said Macaulay Culkin looks young still, but he don't look like the little nigga that they wanted him to be when he was growing up. Just saying.
Yeah,
He just look like
fair enough.
he
Fair
just
enough.
looked 50. He just looked like an old, like he just looked like a good soccer dad. Like
Yeah.
he'd be a tennis dad. He'd take his kids to the tennis classes and pick them back up.
That's the tough thing about casting for these immortal characters. That's why like Mahershala Ali is we both said like on other shows that Mahershala Ali was kind of a bad choice because
all
he
of
was
them
already up there in age. It's like he's not going he's supposed to be a vampire. You definitely gonna see some wrinkles in like 5-6 years.
Nigga became a vampire at birth, but he gonna look like he became a vampire at 60.
Yeah.
Nigga got a colostomy bag. Talking about
Yeah,
I was
it's not
cool.
Yeah, I can't wait till they finally announce that they're gonna recast that movie because it's done. That's
Man,
done.
Alex. So you want it to be like that? Well, like Captain America or like Fantastic Four movie that we covered on Does It Hold Up? Or like it doesn't come out, but it's been filmed. Like they already filmed one movie for this, and they just were
They
like,
filmed some stuff for it.
no,
And
they basically finished the movie, and then they were like, no, this isn't a Blade movie anymore. Basically, they tried to play out Mahershala Ali like they did Wesley Snipes in the third movie. They tried to do to him what they did to Wesley, but it was going to be a bunch of women instead of just like a bunch of other people. It was just going to be
right.
It's like, no,
Yeah, that
this
sounds
is
like
a Blade movie. This ain't a Blade and Starlight or whatever the fuck kind of bitches you go find to put in.
And and I'll get back to we can get back to X-Men, but that's just that's like a terrible decision, especially if you're introducing a character. Like just make it about them, like just make the movie about them. And like how do you not realize that this is a problem until you start filming shit and you've spent money on costumes and shit? Like I saw a report that like there's a lot of the costumes that were made for the Blade movie, but like they were using them so the Sinners crew ended up using a lot of their costumes for that movie because like it was supposed to be a period movie, whatever iteration that they were working on at that time. They just used a lot of costumes.
That's that Coogler effect, boy. you got mad pull if you can do just like, hey, let me call up. Just hold on. You said how much that gonna cost?
Hey, if you made $3 billion for this company, then you got some cachet.
You said that's gonna cost what now? Hold on, cuz let me call my I'm gonna call KI. No.
Just give me 1 second.
Call BI. Hold on, let me call BI. He called Bob Iger. All right.
Oh, so
y'all got some costumes I can use over there at Blade because y'all know I know what motherfucker. Ryan got that goddamn money. But anyway, speaking of Marvel and making stuff and money, let's get down into it. Deep down in the jungle. Deep down. So yeah, my thing was I'm just gonna come up with some counters. I'm gonna tell you if you're wrong, and I got some great fan casts for villains. You see, villains and anti-villains. So let's get started.
Yeah, that's interesting because like who are they gonna fight in the movie? That's gotta fight somebody. I saw that Stimulation Presents in the chat. Garrett Wearing as Cyclops would be perfect. I have not heard of this actor.
Yeah, this is why we need a real producer, Garrett Morris, right?
Garrett Morris. Yeah, I actually just pulled him up here. Let me pull up his, if you don't mind, I can pull up his.
I don't know. Yeah, like
wiki.
what is it? I can't. Okay,
Garrett Wearing,
wearing.
Texas guy. He's got a strong chin. I can see a visor around these eyes.
You want this guy to be Cyclops, huh?
Let's see what he's been in. Nothing I have seen. Oh, he's in Independence Day Resurgence. I didn't see that. Yeah, nothing I've seen. But he be working.
The boy choir.
Yeah, the boy choir.
Independence shit.
Oh, he's on Chicago Med, or he was in an episode of Chicago Med.
You know what? I'm gonna just let
liars.
I'm gonna just have to put you in the OLI section, or honorable mention section here, because I don't know. I don't know about that one.
He was in The Long Walk. Okay, I didn't see that movie. I heard that movie was pretty good.
Okay, yeah, all right. I'm not mad at it. I just don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So who do you have, Alex, for Cyclops?
Oh, okay. So my choice for Cyclops, and I'm actually gonna have to probably pull this guy up too because no one really knows who he is.
I got my screen to share too.
But my choice for Cyclops is Jared Kesso. He is an actor on a TV show called Letterkenny, which is a comedy that he also created. He's like the creator for the show, but he's also like the main character. And like halfway through binge watching the show, I was like, because he's always squinting on the show, just like his character. And I just like could very much picture him as Cyclops, just like with the visor on his eyes. But he just like also just like has a really great like stage presence and everything. And he had a bit part in Godzilla, which like showed me that it's like, oh, he can actually like act. He can't just he can do more than just playing this hyper realistic ridiculous character on this show. He can actually like play like a really like commanding military type character. So I think that he would like be really good at that kind of character, and he just like very much looks like Cyclops, like off the page, like just like redheaded, scruffy guy with just like a fucking chin.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get some pictures of him without a beard to express your.
Yeah, if you type in maybe Jared Kesso Letterkenny, so you can see him where he's shaved and also squinting.
Well, so he needs to be squinting so that we.
Just imagine him squinting. Just imagine him with his eyes closed.
What is this? Why do they have a picture of him and Wolverine? Like, what are they? People want him to be Wolverine?
People, it's funny because I was talking to Jeff about this because I texted him a couple of weeks ago. I was like, "Am I crazy, or would Jared Kesso be a perfect Cyclops?" He's like, "You know what? You're totally right, but the internet wants him to be Wolverine just because he's Canadian."
Really?
Yeah. Which he looks nothing like Wolverine to me.
Nothing. Like,
but he looks so much more like Cyclops.
You know what? I'm not mad at him being Sabretooth.
Oh, I wouldn't be mad at him being Sabretooth.
Because if you look here, he got chops.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you go back to the beard, we could see. I could see some, especially right here. I could see him having a little edge to him.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Edge to him. Yeah.
I could definitely see that. I could definitely see him as Sabretooth. I wouldn't be mad at him as Sabretooth. How tall is he actually? He seems like a tall guy, but
he seems,
you never know.
Right? But he's small.
He is 5'11", so not
about my height.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's about my height.
He's taller than most of Hollywood.
Oh yeah, no, he's a Hollywood giant. Hollywood giant. I'm gonna get one of mine out of the way because
who's your Cyclops?
No, I ain't.
Oh no, you're not going Cyclops.
I'm not gonna trample over yours. I'm gonna tell you if I fucks with it or not fucks with it. I think it depends on how young you want your Cyclops to be.
Yeah, if you're going high school or
he's a little older for me as far as like a 20. I think it should be their mid 20s, early to mid 20s. No high school shit. Maybe a little couple of back, a couple of flashback type things, and maybe some little tiny exposition things or things that they go through based off of things that have happened, but not this whole like, hey, it's nice to meet you. Hey, building the team shit.
Yeah.
I'm not for it. I'm not here for it at all. But the most important villain in all of the history of the X-Men franchise is Magneto, in my opinion.
Sure.
And in my opinion, they shouldn't recast Magneto. Like, he should be Fassbender. Like, he should be Fassbender. Fassbender
is great.
Just why change it? But that being said, probably not gonna be it. They probably gonna change it because they don't know how to do nothing. Nobody in Hollywood know how to do nothing right. Just don't know how to do nothing right. So, and don't tell me, oh, well,
nobody knows nothing. Yeah.
No, some of the movies that you're thinking of right now, before you name that movie, make sure it was not an independent film that Hollywood picked up off of Sundance floors. Okay. Just make sure it's not one of those, because that's not the same thing. But since it might not get to my guy, and maybe they even want to go a little younger than him, or maybe they want to go in a different, I don't know, in whatever the reason that they would go in a different direction. Maybe I don't want to pay a guy as much money or whatever. I'm thinking that Magneto should go to your guy. Hit the back button one more time. Lee Pace.
My God, this could be a few different people.
Lee Pace.
Oh, Thrag himself
as Magneto.
Man, Lee Pace would be great as Magneto. He is an incredible actor. He's definitely got that gravitas, just like Ian McKellen or Michael Fassbender. Like he can pull off a Eastern European accent if he wanted to go that way.
All he has,
but that is like that
on Empire, and he's good.
Wait,
what? All he has to do is talk like he does on Empire, and he's good.
Right, exactly. Yeah, which I'm sure that's exactly what he's gonna do as Thrag when he does Invincible next year. But I've seen him.
What is it to you?
But I've seen him like do rom-coms and stuff like that. Like he's definitely got a wide range.
This nigga's 6'5".
Yeah, he's tall. He like is actual tall.
So he's perfect for like a real like villain. Like he comes with the size of a villain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's definitely got that stature. The one thing that like, and when I was like putting together what I would want my cast to be, I actually didn't even. I started to think about Professor X and Magneto, but then I just like tried to not even think about them because I'm not, and try to think about different villains. First of all, because I kind of do feel like Magneto is like Joker, where we can we could explore a lot more villains in the X-Men lore before we get to Magneto, if we wanted to do that. Like there the Omega Reds and your Juggernauts and stuff like that. Like that would be really interesting to be see on screen. But also, I was like, I don't know really how they're gonna try to tackle the Magneto and Professor X thing, because their characters are so embedded in a specific time period, like of like
Mhm.
being post Holocaust, or Eric being like a post Holocaust survivor. I'm not sure how they're gonna be able to do that unless they like inject them in like this Fantastic Four 60s universe where it's just like a different time period. Like, I don't know how they're gonna be able to do
Apparently,
that.
and if I'm wrong, y'all tell me in the comments or in the chat. Apparently, Kevin Feige has come out and said that we're going with the X-Men universe that we were introduced to in the Marvels, I guess, is like where we're going with it. I guess somehow
Okay.
they'll bleed over into our universe that we're in and then they'll like I don't know. Like it's gonna be like kind of a reset, kind of like how they would do in the comic books, like Infinite Earths for DC or whatever.
Right. So there are going to be like an established team and everything in this other universe, and maybe they'll just like smash together with ours.
I think so. I mean, however it happens, I think that's why I think we're gonna still get Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah, I was about to say, so Kelsey Grammer is Beast. We don't need to fan cast Beast for this team.
Even though on the internet they're not saying that, but I would venture to guess I'm gonna go with Beast. Since I mean, I'm gonna go with Kelsey for Beast because it's gonna bring all the nostalgia heads back into the fold. People who you really need to bring back in because they don't fuck with none of the X-Men anymore because the new ones that you did suck. And in the youth who is old enough to remember the new ones, they believe those suck. Yeah. And that's all they've ever grown up with, and they probably think that the old ones that we grew up with suck because they're old. Because they're old.
Yeah, there's like a middle period in there where I'm like, people, I guess, like universally think things are great, but yeah, I can see how kids will be like, man, that X-Men 2000, that movie is dog shit. It's like fair, right, but it was amazing to us when it came out.
Fifth, the Simulation presents Film Age. Chris says, I'll go Rufus Sewell as Magneto. And for those who don't know him,
I do like him
up right now. I like him as well. I just wouldn't see him as
He's got a show with Kerry Russell right now, who I also love.
He also is in. He also was in, or is, I don't know if it's canceled or not, but The Man in the High Castle.
Oh yeah, he is a Man in the High Castle. That's right.
So I would, if I had to cast him in the movie Simulation Presents, let's just say I'm not going to make him Magneto. If I'm going to cast him in the movie, I'm going to go Sinister. Mr. Sinister. I think he's really good at playing a bad guy.
Okay.
And I
had a hot take for my casting for Mr. Sinister that I was going to say.
What's your take? No, we here.
Okay, yeah, since we're here, because and like first of all, I don't want to poo-poo Rufus Sewell as Mr. Sinister because I think he would be great, and also he's just like a great villain. He's pretty much made his career as being an incredible villain. He's just got one of those faces, I guess.
Where he was the stonemason.
Wait, what?
Except for that one show he was in where nobody watched because Game of Thrones came out the same year and everybody thought it was Game of Thrones and they thought they had watched it already, so they didn't watch it. And then
right, was it Pillars of Fire or something?
Yeah, Pillars of Fire, and he's the stonemason.
Yeah, he was good. Yeah, he was good in that. Yeah, damn,
he was great, man.
But my choice for
said, young Rufus.
young Rufus. My choice for Mr. Sinister was Henry Cavill. Because now wait, hear me out. Because I really love Henry Cavill as an actor. And for a while, like, there was like people talking about like Henry Cavill is in talks to be in the MCU. Would he be a good Cyclops or some shit like that? And I was like,
no,
he would be, he'd be great at anything, but I really want to see him like go for it. Like if he was cast as a villain and being like able to play like this really crazy character like Mr. Sinister, I think that he would do really well with it because it just gives him a chance to just like flex those acting muscles.
You just want to see something happen, which is like burning the wings off of a fly. It's like,
hey, no.
Nobody wants to, like, okay, you never seen it before, so you want to see it happen, like, just because you're like, yeah, let's just shake it up. No, let's not shake it up. You don't want to catch a bunch of a bunch of honeybees and just shake up the jar and throw it out.
You don't think he'd be good?
No, I don't.
I think this could be his like Heath Ledger Joker moment.
No, see, this is the thing, Alex. I love Henry Cavill, but you got to realize your limitations. Okay, he, man, I could just imagine him trying to do a Sinister impersonation, like just trying to do something crazy, and then coming all bad, just so bad, and it's because it's gonna be outside of himself. It's gonna be so uncomfortable for him, and it's just not what people. Not even want to say used. I guess, yeah, it's not what people are gonna see with him when they see him.
Right.
With The Witcher, that's what people are gonna be thinking about. So the Superman, that's what some people are gonna be thinking about. Tutors, that's what some people are gonna be thinking about. And not saying that. I guess no, I am saying it. Like he's just not. He cannot act that well. Not that he cannot act well enough. I'm saying like. He cannot act that part well, is what I'm trying to say. Like, not saying he can't act that well or he can't act good enough to do anything, but it's like, okay, he's a great actor. He's, let's do something outside of ourselves. Well, let's just hire Tommy Lee Jones then. Like, what the fuck? Like, just gonna do that? Just
it's definitely like, you got to get the right actor for the right role.
So I would just say that he would look too ridiculous. Like he would just look ridiculous. Not that he would be anything bad, but it would be almost like watching a parody of something.
I will say we can move on to the next one, but just to say that's one of the reasons I thought about him was Heath Ledger, because what he did before that was A Knight's Tale and 10 Things I Hate About You and Brokeback Mountain, and people were like,
massive. He's not a massive human. He's not a massive human being. That's where it comes into play. Is like being
Mr. Sinister. He's huge.
No, he's not.
They make him all yoked. Every comic book character is yoked.
His whole shit is mostly his dress. The way he's dressed. No, and also have you seen the way they make Mr. Sinister look while he's talking? That means that you had to have Castle like, no, I'm just saying
it depends on his interpretation of it, but
no, it depends on who. No, it depends on how accurate they want to be to his appearance in the comic book. That's what it depends on. Because if I'm not mistaken, Henry Cavill has nothing to do with makeup and hair. If I'm not mistaken, costume design, he don't have nothing to do with that.
Wait, let me check on that.
Yeah, you don't do that.
No, he's not. He's
not on that kind of. That's not his chutzpah. It's not in his wheelhouse. Just like but anyway.
The Stimulation Presents in the chat said Henry Cavill as Omega Red could work.
Yeah, something like that would be more. Something like that.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
Definitely.
Henry Cavill as Omega Red. That'd be cool.
If we gotta have Henry Cavill in the movie, let's get him in that way. Shoehorn him in.
I just want Henry Cavill in a good movie. Like more than anything, I just want him to be in a good movie.
Anyway, you want to go ahead with another one? Go ahead with another one.
We're gonna go with Emma Frost next.
No, okay, but who are you going with?
So I was kind of torn on Emma Frost. I was torn between two actresses. who are very different from each other.
That's
One was
stage play.
Huh?
Torn, but name of this new stage plays torn between two actresses.
Torn between two actors. An Alex LaFosse story. It is Alice Eve, who actually was cast as Emma Frost in X-Men: The First Class, but ended up having to drop out, probably because the script was bad. But January Jones ended up taking the role later on. I feel like she's just like, she very much just looks like Emma Frost, and she's also just a great actress, British. And apparently, weird nerd note, Emma Frost is not British. She just ended up absorbing the personality of a British mutant. She was born in Boston, but that's the reason she speaks with a British accent in the comic books. But
she's
yeah, like
so psychic and so mentally powerful, she can't even mentally give herself her own Boston accent back.
Right. It's kind of like Rogue with the flying. It was like, I got my powers from Captain Marvel. She got her British accent from,
because it would be like that if she sounded like Bruce Banner now. Like that's how Rogue's powers were. If Rogue's powers were similar, she would now sound like the Hulk as well as
yeah, comics are so weird.
Gamma ray.
I don't know how they would like fully explain all of Emma Frost in a movie. But yeah, Alice Eve I think would be great. But
shout
also if you wanted
to, she says I'm late to the party. Hey everyone. Hey,
hello.
Hey, welcome.
BGP
and,
up in the building.
Simulation presents Sydney Sweeney. But y'all just gotta stop with the Sydney Sweeney slander, man. Yeah, I'm gonna just say it right now. Sydney Sweeney is not a good Sydney Sweeney is not a good actress. Let's just stop with the cat. Let's just get it out of the way.
She is an actress who has limitations, like you were saying, because like I when I saw her in Immaculate, I was like, oh, she's really fucking good. That's crazy. When I saw her in a movie that seems like you could just fucking tap dance through. What was the movie? It was a movie with Glenn Powell. It's a rom-com that made like fucking $100 million. I can't remember the name of it right now, but it was this movie that came rom-com that came out last year. She was dog shit at it. She was so terrible. I couldn't believe how bad she was in it. And then like, a couple months later I saw her in Immaculate. It was like, oh, she's really good in this. And I saw some clips from that HBO show with Zendaya.
Encore. No.
Entourage.
The Idol.
Yeah, The Idol. No. I can't remember the name of the show. Leave it in the comments if you remember the name of the show. But I've seen some clips from that show. I was like, oh man, she seems like she's really, really talented. Like she can connect, like she can definitely go there. But maybe it's just like depends on the role, because I've seen her be really Euphoria. Thank you, Lil Frothy. I've seen her be really, really good, and I've seen her be really, really bad. So I don't know. I guess it just depends on the role and how committed she is to it.
She's been in way more bad than she's been in good. So,
and sure, I don't think that she'd be good. Emma Frost,
not
personally,
good. It's not good. Sorry,
wouldn't
and
cast
y'all. You know how I know she's not good? Y'all wore out too much. The more I see her, or like the more other people see her, she just the less and less the fanfare is there. So it goes boom, 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 boom. I don't know. Like they said, I think she's already hit we need the next Sydney Sweeney. We need somebody like Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah. Give me a Sydney Sweeney type. Yeah.
Yeah. I think she's hit that portion of her career. That's not a bad thing, ladies and gentlemen. Not a bad thing. Just talking about where people are and
Yeah, it's kind of the way it goes in Hollywood. My second choice for Emma Frost was Rebecca Ferguson, which is like going in a completely different direction as far as just like her style of acting and just like her look and everything. But yeah, we stand Rebecca Ferguson here on Drunk Banthas, Silo, Mission Impossible. She's
also
just
older.
Well, they're about the same age. They're both like in their late 40s or mid 40s, I think. But
she's 42.
Yeah, and I think Alice Eve is 43. But yeah, like obviously I personally would like if we had like a mostly adult team and maybe like a couple of younger people like Kitty Pryde and Nightcrawler, Thunderbird. But yeah, I think that Emma Frost would be Rebecca Ferguson would be able to play Emma Frost really, really well. Just like that cold demeanor.
That would be too much acting. We had too much acting going on. She's too good of an actress for us to bring in. It's like, hold on. She's gonna cost too much money. It's like, why are you here? Because
this is fantasy.
They underused her. I'm just saying, like,
right.
For sure. Rebecca Ferguson. Why didn't she have more? She's just you go read. She's not a big character. Like, just go read. See, Simulation Presents said Margaret Qualley as Rogue ? Or Keke Palmer. And I just want to say something because this has been on the internet. This is an internet thing. And I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings, but this is the dumbest shit I think I've seen when it comes to fan casting. Why is it that we want Keke Palmer to be Rogue again? Just because y'all like Keke? It's like, we can't just be doing things just because we like things or we just want. Also, this is another thing. And I know this is going to sound picky, but I don't care for all this race changing, sex changing, stupid shit. These are characters. I would not change D'Artagnan into a woman if I was readapting the Three Musketeers. I just would not do that shit. And so Rogue is a white woman from Louisiana. A lot of her character and her character development is based on a lot of that. A lot of the fact that she grew up in the South as a white woman. Keke Palmer can be in a X-Men movie without playing a white character. She could play a black character because there's a lot of black characters, including in the X-Men, by the way. So, in my opinion, no, that's dumb. Like, let's get some white woman and actually get a white woman who can actually do a Southern accent, and let's get it going. He says, so Denzel as Magneto wouldn't cook? No, it would be fucking stupid. Like, the Gladiator 2, he was good in Gladiator 2, but like, he did a great acting job, but do I believe that a nigga in West Rome is sitting here, Eastern Rome is sitting here from fucking Harlem? Like, no, like, I don't want to hear a nigga who sounds like he's from fucking Brooklyn. Like, that's not what I want. I love Denzel Washington, but
I didn't see Gladiator, but I did see the Hamlet movie that he did with what's his name, Joel Coen.
Yes.
And that one I personally, because it's like hyper stylized, like everybody speaking in American accents. It's like, I don't really care that he's speaking in a Brooklyn accent. It's like, if
I'm walking around,
like, the dude's still the greatest actor of all time. I don't mind.
He's a great actor. He's a great actor. Do I want him to play Superman just because he's a great actor? Should he play Superman because he's a good actor? I'm just saying, should he be?
No, yeah.
Batman just because he's a good actor? Should he be 007? No. Can we just not? We got plenty of black characters. So with Keke Palmer, I say Keke Palmer should play Storm.
I don't think that to your point. I like
she's able to like branch her acting legs out. Like we could really get like because her being able to do the whole conjuring of the storms and all of that stuff and like really bring it back to being like a black character. I mean, like she's a black character and like she'll be able to perform that being from her experience.
She does do a really great Angela Davis impression, and I feel like Angela Davis was would have been a perfect Storm back in the day. So that
out on it by half of a decade.
There's that connection. Just to piggyback on what the Stimulation Presents said, so Denzel as Magneto wouldn't cook. I actually like had a fan cast as Denzel as Magneto like years and years ago, but he just got cast in the new Black Panther movie. So he is kind of out of the running for that. So we're not gonna have Denzel as Magneto. He's doing his last movie with Ryan in a couple years. Lil Frothy said Storm is stoic. Lafrothy said no, she would not make a good Storm. I do think that she, like, as far as just like what I've seen her play, I think that like she would be better as like a rogue character because she is more charismatic, like especially her character in Nope. And yeah, like a lot of the characters that she's played, like she has more of that just like Southern girl next door who's like super cool kind of vibe, and that's just like what Rogue is, and I can see why like people are like fan casting for her. And I don't really have that like big of a problem. Like we've talked about this before on podcasts before, like just like I don't have a problem with changing the
people like to say that the mother that no people like to say she's Southern. She's nothing Southern. There's nothing Southern about her. She's from Illinois, so like that's just she's pissing me off. She's like, so the fact of the matter is if a black woman talks and sounds like her, they always say she's from the South or she has. And also the idea that a woman who is just because she's played a certain way means she can't play this character, a stoic character. Why? Because she's what? And what makes her not be able to play a stoic person? That's what I need to know. And sorry if you're gonna hear all these dings that's coming in, but because I mean, why is it? Because she's not what? Like, what is it? Like you said, she has the perfect ability to do a Angela Bassett adjacent type character. I just don't understand that. And like the only reason I interrupted you is because like all of these things that you're saying is like that's not who she is though. Like I understand where y'all are coming from, but that's just I like that's just not factual though.
Speaking of Storm, who would you cast as Storm? Would you cast Kiki as Storm?
Would be Storm.
Personally, if I were to cast somebody as Storm, I would cast DeWanda Wise. Are you familiar with DeWanda Wise?
Nobody know who you're talking about. You gonna have to pull it up. Now,
okay, I'll pull her up. I'll pull her up.
No, you knew nobody knew who you was talking about as soon as you said it.
Somebody might. This is another actor who almost got cast in a Marvel movie. She was almost cast as Captain Marvel's best friend, Captain Marvel's best black friend in the Captain Marvel movie. But she ended up losing it out to, I forget the actress's name. But that don't matter. None of this matters. But she's an incredible actress. And I feel like she would just be a really great
really
Storm.
Hard
like she just
I'll tell you that much.
Wait, what?
I said she must be really hard to find on the internet. I'll tell you that much.
Why you say that?
Because you hadn't pulled her up yet. I'm waiting on you to pull up this person.
Because I'm not good at doing two things at once.
What's her name again?
DeWanda Wise.
All right, here we go.
Oh, you're pulling up.
Beat you. This lady. Hello? Are you there?
Yeah,
Can
I'm
you
here.
hear? Is this the lady you're talking about here?
This is the lady.
Okay. You don't want to say anything
Yeah,
else?
she's okay.
You want us to just look at her? We can take it all in. We can just take it all in.
Yeah. She's a great actress. She was on She's Gotta Have It. Again, she was almost like it was like pretty much between her and homegirl that I can't remember her name, who ended up in Captain Marvel. But she was almost in the Captain Marvel movie as the black best friend. But I think that she'd be a really good Storm. I don't know. Like she has like that really. She has a great maternal vibe and really great screen presence. And yeah, I think she'd be good.
So she was in Captain Marvel.
No, she was not.
It says right here she's in Captain Marvel.
Well, that's Google being stupid because she was supposed to be in Captain Marvel, but she was not.
Maybe she played a different character in some way.
That's Google being stupid. Yeah, she was supposed to be cast as let me find that actress's
She looks like
name.
the lady who was in the Teen Titans TV show that was terrible. Well,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. She does kind of favor her for sure.
That girl was terrible.
But she's
Lord,
way more talented. And I was like so excited for her because I was watching She's Gotta Have It at around the time that she was like in the running for being in that Captain Marvel movie. But then she ended up losing it out to
your next person. Need your next person before I go to my next anti-hero.
Okay, so next character, Colossus.
Colossus. For me, it should just be the nigga who was playing him in the Deadpool movie, Deadpool 2.
Honestly, if they went with just like having that guy and just having like a fully CGI Colossus, that'd be cool for me.
You don't even really need to do fully CGI for him. I mean, like he could
Well,
play.
that guy doesn't look. He's a lot smaller.
He could just play. I mean, how tall do you think people will be that are acting in this movie? I'm just trying to hold on now. I'm just trying to figure out how you think that is going to work, because I don't think that there are going to be a whole bunch of tall people. So I don't think that really matters. I just think that, just be a good enough actor. Give me some of that good Russian, and then, get out the way. Not going to be a big part.
Russian.
He wouldn't
Give me
be
that good Russian.
He wouldn't be a big part of anything. He'd just come in and do the Colossus thing. Like, this ain't the Colossus movie. It'd be fine. If he would even be in it, right? Like, I mean, pretty throwaway character, at least for the last 25 years, 30 years.
I mean, like depending on how you like, if you have a good writer,
who was you gonna put? Sorry, who was you gonna put? You didn't say yours.
Oh, my Colossus is because like I don't know a lot of Russian actors. I would like for it to be a Russian actor because when I hear somebody try to do a Russian accent, it's usually bad. But hopefully this guy can do a pretty good job. It's Alan Richardson. Alan Richardson. He's fucking damn. What's that show on Amazon? He's like a million feet tall. I'm sorry, I'm gonna find this guy. He's got a hit show on. He's got a hit show on Amazon. And I've seen it in a few movies.
You're and not listening to me when I say I already have it here.
Oh no, yes, I'm definitely.
He's 6'3". He's pretty big dude. and you want him to play Colossus.
Yeah, I feel like he'd be a good Colossus. I've seen him in a few movies, just as like a side character, and he's very
in the
funny.
Teen Titans movie, and nope, he's out of here for me. That is not good. Bad. He plays Dove. Or no, he plays Hawk. Is it Hawk and Dove or?
Oh yeah. Oh shit, that was him.
Yeah, no, nigga.
I didn't even realize that. Wait,
Yeah,
so wait.
right
Back up.
Because
I know that you don't like that show, and
they got him right here.
No, yeah. I'm saying like I know you don't like that show. So and I've seen a few episodes with those two characters. I think I even watched the episode where they died. But but you didn't like his performance in that.
Terrible. Fucking trash. Hey, fucking trash.
So who's your Colossus?
This is what he should be known for right here. Just right there. Just looking like a hunk of man. That's what he should be known for.
He's a large man. Damn, what's the show that he
has
has on Amazon Prime? Because he has a show on Amazon Prime that everybody loves.
I know. I'm just saying. Somebody help me out. I mean, what I mean by help me out is if you're in the comments and you disagree with me, say something. If you feel like you agree with me, you can say something too, but it's really unnecessary.
Oh, he was Raphael in the Ninja Turtles movies. The Michael Bay Ninja Turtles movies.
Oh man, Alex.
Reacher. That's what it is.
All kinds of red flags being thrown out here. Like, I need one of those penalty boxes, like hockey penalty box, like they got on Le Batard show. Like, 2-minute penalty for ruining comedy.
Like, no, you need to go over there. But no, yeah, it's because there was the Jack Reacher movie with Tom Cruise that came out like 10 years ago, or wherever, and then they had the Reacher that's based off that's based off a book series, and whenever Alan Richardson, he has the Reacher show on Amazon Prime.
Got the Jack Reacher round is what they call it. Is the Jack Reacher round? No, nobody. Yeah, Jack Reach Around.
Okay, next up. Wait, you didn't say who your Colossus is, right?
I did. I said they're the dude who's playing him right now. Technically, he's playing him right now. He's most recently played by.
Okay.
No reason to change up a thing that works. Dude does a really good job as Colossus. Got a really good sound to him. Shave him up, make him look nice. Shit, he's good. Got that jib.
Great.
I like the cut of his jib. I don't know what that means, but I like it. I like the cut of his jib. But fuck Colossus, man. He's not even probably gonna be in the movie. How about we do somebody who would probably be in the movie, but maybe wouldn't be until like the second movie? Is Cable.
Cable.
Bum 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 bum.
Okay. Who you got for
Cable?
Cable?
They will play his music from the show if they got cast and he's in the movie and then they show him and then they play a version of that, like bum 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 bum.
Yeah.
Dude, the whole place would pop. Like the shit would blow off the top, man. Oh man, especially if they showed the guy that I'm thinking that should play him. And I've heard this character being used to say that he should play Gambit, he should play Wolverine, he should play all kinds of, I've heard all kinds of shit. And because of all the stupid ones that I heard, I thought, oh no, you know who he'd be perfect playing? It'd be Cable, and that's Tom Hardy.
Oh, okay. Wow. Tom Hardy would be really good. Tom Hardy's always good.
No, he's not. But well, he just has
I mean, I've never
voices that he likes to do, and so that's just
he
for
always
me,
he's in his weird
this gives him a
accent era
chance to
for
do
sure.
some weird voices. This gives him a chance to do something weird because Cable is weird, right?
Yeah,
So he can just do weird shit, and it's fine. What's his name? Who played him before Brolin? Josh
Brolin.
Josh Brolin, dude. He's too old. Like I like him as Cable, but that's like 20-year ago fan cast. Like it's not really who you want to play. Right? Like it's not really who you want to be playing him, right? At this age, you want to be using somebody who you can use over and over and over and over, and not necessarily have to have him in your movie nonstop. You can though have him use them in and out. You know, I don't need him there all the time. I don't have to be a Cable movie, right? I don't know. I think he looks more like Cable, like how you would want Cable to look. You dye his hair completely silver gray, shave him. We know what he looks like completely shaven, you know, and put one of them. Like, come on, man, it's Cable. I think it's Cable. What you think? Simulation theory. What you think? Fifth Bantha. What you think? Gers and Purrs. What you think? Everybody. Alex, what you think? I think they need to hit the goddamn like button and hit the subscribe button. That's what I think they need to do. Do it.
I think it's a solid choice. Yeah, like Tom Hardy. I personally don't think that he's ever bad in anything, even if he's in a bad movie like Venom. He is short, but I don't think that's like a problem. You know, it's like we said, like most people in Hollywood are short.
Cable does. There's nothing that gives off Cable is a tall person. Necessarily.
Right. Josh Brolin is short. He's like 5'9".
Hey, look, I've kept this whole cast pretty. I mean, we have kept this whole cast pretty short, except for me doing Lee Pace, who's 6'5".
I did make sure that, well, at least for my Cyclops Wolverine fan casting in my brain, I made sure that Wolverine was way shorter than my Cyclops. But we'll get to Wolverine later. But yeah, Tom Hardy, yeah, like I think that's a solid Cable. Like I could see, especially like him being like he's really good at drama and he's really good at comedy. He's not afraid of making fun of himself or, you know, taking a piss out of himself. So like I think that he would be a really good choice. Like
I hear you on that too.
Able to, like,
I don't want him
like Wolverine or Deadpool. Yeah,
I picked him because I don't want him to take the piss. I don't want him no piss out. Cable is a very serious character who I think he could do that through the comedy. Like, you know, sometimes it's not funny. He can do it straight through it. And there were parts in the Deadpool Cable movie where I was like, kind of trying to be a little too silly with Cable. But it's all good. It was a good movie, but I'm just saying, if I'm going to get my X-Men movie, like I don't want my Deadpool leaking over into my X-Men movie, which it looks like Deadpool could be in the X-Men movies at some point.
Who knows what they're going to do with this?
Well, who knows what they're going to do with him is really the case. I know I know Ryan Reynolds sitting there somewhere doing a Mint Mobile commercial talking about am I going to still be able to be Deadpool? Because like
yeah, it's like, what am I doing next?
They kind of sold it to the people who wouldn't let me do it in the first place. So, who you got as Wolverine? Make the people mad.
Make the people mad. Okay, so for Wolverine, man, I kind of don't even want to say Wolverine yet because I have two other.
So who were you going to say?
That I wanted to
say Professor X. Nick.
Yeah, Professor X. Actually, I don't have a Professor X for real because I didn't want to cast one. I kind of casted. In my head, I casted Lawrence Fishburne as Professor X, But I was also like, I don't even want to cast a Professor X or Magneto because I have no idea
people
how they're going to
hard on for changing people's races when there's so many black characters in the comic book.
Yeah, I don't have a hard on for it, but I just like there's I like I don't have a problem with it, especially if it's not especially like
why don't you
like
ever
affecting
come up with a black character? Well, I'm just saying, if
Me?
it would be fine for me if y'all came up with a black character for white people to play, or at least could come up with any black character in the comic book for a black person to play. But no, y'all always like changing out the white person for the black person instead of actually just coming up with like
the reason people do that is because there's an overwhelming number of white characters because that's just the way it was. Like all these characters were created in the 40s
not
and
even
the
let me
50s.
finish
And
saying what I'm
it's just-
saying. Like, nigga, why not just pick the ones from the okay? So yes, there are white characters where you can't use the black ones because there's plenty black ones. I'm just saying it. And guess how many you've used in the comic book movies? Like 3. So I mean, we could pull some out of and especially in the X-Men stories, we got plenty of black characters we can use. We got to quit doing that shit where it's like, oh, there's so many whites. Yeah, well, there's so many blacks too. We just don't want to do it because they're not quote unquote the popular characters, but just because they're not the first characters and we can't get out of doing the first original X-Men because we've been doing that shit for 30 years as movies. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, we just like pick the black characters. There's plenty of black characters, plenty of Latino characters as well within the X-Men universe alone. So no reason to race nobody, in my opinion. And I'm saying it for the same thing going back. Like, I don't want no white actors playing black characters either. Like, you know, that doesn't make any sense. Write some other shit. Like that's all. Do that movie somewhere else.
Me personally, in my opinion, like as long as it doesn't like if it's not affecting the character, like I don't see a reason why you can't change the like I wouldn't want to change Matt Murdock to a black character because him being a like white Catholic dude is very much inherent, and white Catholic Irish dude is very much inherent to his character. Like same reason I wouldn't want to change Black Panther to a white dude because that is very much inherent to his character. It's like
you turn black. Who was the character you just gave a black character to? You just did a
oh yeah, Professor X. And the thing about
I'm just saying,
the thing about wait, let me
I'm just asking a question. Are you talking about a black Scottish man?
The thing, Professor X was in his origins. He was born and raised in northern New York, so like he's not a British character. He's only been British since like Patrick Stewart played him in the movies. But as far as just like him being like a black character, that's one of the reasons like I didn't even want to fan cast Magneto or Professor X because I don't even know how they're going to tackle that unless they do like an alternate time period. Because if you're tying it to them being connected to the World War II, like you're gonna to have characters who are 102 years old.
Well, clearly that's not that's not what they're doing. Or like we stated at the beginning, there's this merging of 2 universes. We've already gone
like
that.
But I'm still like
I'm just saying like we've already established that these are issues that they like. We've established time issues that they're gonna have to deal with.
Yeah,
and the merging of these universes is the explaining away of all that sensical stuff that you're doing. You're trying to make sense out of that, and it's all explained away with. And then
I mean, because I don't know how they're going to explain it away at all because it's very much an integral part of those characters, like everything. Like I'm just like I don't even want to think about how they're going to integrate Magneto and Professor X. I'd rather think about Omega Red and Juggernaut or something like that.
Simulation Presents says because introducing characters can backfire, especially for minorities, but which ones have the better stories? I can't think of Black/Mexican lead X-Men stories that hit like Xavier or the main crew. Well, this is what I would say to that. If you don't know, that means you're not looking. And if you don't, and if you feel like, and so this is the thing, well, we're not going to do black characters because they don't make money. Is that what we're saying? Because that is just parenthetically false, is all I'm saying. So we're not going to use the black characters because they're not as popular, and because we think that minorities don't make money. I just think that that's a lazy argument, one that is quite often made in Hollywood, though. You know, we're not going to use Jubilee in this movie because she's Asian. You know, we're not going to go that way. So that's why I'm asking, Bill. You said there are stories. I'm asking which ones. How about Morrow? We'll just go with Marrow right now. We can go with Marrow right now. How about Maggot? I'm just going off of new ones right there. Like those are fairly new, and actually they're outside of the group that Alex is talking about. When you're doing the reset or whatever, like, you know, talking about the Giants.
Oh yeah, the giant size X-Men. I did want to. Yeah, sorry. Good.
No, go ahead.
No, yeah, I just chose that that time period because I really like that team, just like Cyclops, Storm, Colossus, Nightcrawler, Wolverine, Thunderbird, which he ended up like dying pretty quick, but at the same time, like I really like that group, and also because like for whatever reason, there were a lot of Native American movies and TV shows. Like there's like a lot of representation that was happening like post pandemic, like 2021, 2022. I saw a lot of movies and TV shows that were popping up, Reservation Dogs and shit like that. I was like, oh, okay, people actually give a shit about Native American people all of a sudden. So I thought it'd be like cool to just be able to add one of those, add one of the Native American X-Men characters to the lineup.
Yeah, there's plenty more other minorities. That's the next thing I was going to say is there's so many other minorities that you can add to the lineups. But if you Google Black X-Men, there's about 20 of these motherfuckers. Or yeah, you can keep going on down.
Yeah,
like we're just gonna be lazy and just not even do no research. We just not gonna even. I'm not saying you are being lazy or anybody watching right now. I'm talking about Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna be lazy and never look into nothing and never build any characters. I'll tell you something nobody knew anything about. God damn it. I forgot the character, but Jubilee is a fake character that they just made up and then it became something. Like it was like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was a character that wasn't even supposed to exist. Really, you know, like
also, like if you want a fan cast, she's not on my team, but if you want a fan cast for Jubilee, Havana Rose Liu. She's an amazing actress. She was in Bottoms. Incredible. Cast her as Jubilee. Sorry, continue.
Havana
Rose Liu. Liu.
How old is she?
Actually, I don't know.
She's 28. Too old.
She is too old for the training.
Yeah, she is too old for the training. Some people said the girl who played her in the most recent movie, like the most recently played her in one of the movies. I don't know, but
oh yeah, she was good. She was in like She had
I mean,
15 seconds of screen
is she
time.
too old now? Like that's what I'm thinking. I was like, isn't she now too old though? It's like,
yeah.
damn near 28. Like, old girl you just said was 28, and like old girl, I just mentioned she got to be close to 28.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess it depends on like how old you. And so do you want
shout out
it to
to
be like
Mero
you said you
being
want it
in
to be
the
like
cartoon
not
too,
teenage?
though. Sorry, I was just bringing up that Meryl was in the cartoon, even though they didn't use her. She was there at Genosha when it got blown up.
That's right. And they use that black dude Spike as just like a pretend version of Mero before they introduce her.
They introduce her. So
It's fucking stupid.
very dumb. Very dumb. Who's your bishop? No bishop.
Bishop. No bishop. I mean, if I were to choose a bishop, I would choose probably Idris Elba.
Nope. I got a better one. I got one that
who's
blows
your-
your bishop out the water and literally
your bishop?
to whoop his ass. Michael Jai White.
Oh, Michael Jai White will be a good bishop.
That is my bishop. Nigga, fucking niggas.
He'd be great. He's really, really good. He's really grown as an actor too over like the years. Like he's fucking good. He'd be a really good bishop.
With stunt work, all kind of stuff, man.
Yeah, you don't need a fucking stunt man for him.
No, he's a writer, so he can help. You know, he's I'm just not help, but he's like good at taking different direction from different areas. You know, he's a veteran.
Yeah,
you know, and professional. So I think Michael Jai White as maybe I should pull him up since everybody might not know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, just in case you might not know.
This is the person that I've spelled his name correctly the first time.
I'm debating whether I should load more weed or drink more liquor.
Now here's also just a big ass motherfucker.
Yeah, he's just a large man.
But unlike the other large man, not because he's black, I like this guy better because he's acted in more things for longer. Therefore, he has built his chops up. You know, he's and arguably he's a better actor. Just like in his youth, if you put those guys at the same age next to each other, I would say that he's still a better actor, but right around that same vein, you know, right around that same vein. Simulation Presents says solid pick, Bill. I think this one is literally like the three that I've really said: Lee Pace, Tom Hardy, and this one, Bishop with Michael Jai White. Mm-hmm. I think these are the best ones that I've picked so far.
Not too shabby.
Because Bishop's power is taking energy blasts or blasts of power and sending that energy back out to the person or to anybody, sending that energy back out and as an explosion through his hands. Like that shit is just gnarly. And to me, somebody who's doing that needs to be able to display some type of, you
gotta have like physical. Yeah, no, that's definitely a solid choice. Michael Jai White, solid bishop.
He's 6'1". He's 6'1", 220 pounds. Jesus Christ, he's just fucking massive.
Yeah, this guy is a black belt, and he also went to Juilliard. It doesn't make sense that he has this much talent.
He was at Juilliard selling drugs and whooping people's asses without a gun. He was taking guns from niggas and whooping their ass. This is a real story. That's a real story. And he used to be a bodyguard for Oprah at one time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, shout out to Michael Jai White. He'll be a friend of the show. What are you doing? Who you got next, or do you have anybody before we get
I got one more person for my fan cast Thunderbird, which is a character people don't remember as much.
Before you give that one out,
just
get a word from our spot.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Have you ever watched a movie from your childhood and thought it doesn't quite hold up like you remember? Well, then you would enjoy our bi-weekly series, Does It Hold Up?, where we revisit classic genre films with a special guest to help us determine if it is as good or as bad as we remember. It's a whole lot of fun, so you should check it out.
Please check out the Drunk Banthas channel. They clearly are ready for being seen at a higher level.
Back to the show.
So yeah, you guys are watching the Bantha Bunch show right here on the Drunk Banthas channel, Drunk Banthas streams channel, excuse me. And you are watching on Nerds at Night, Nerds at Highlights. We are here every Thursday. We put on a lot of shows for you guys, but we damn sure try to make sure every one of them is good for you. It's late night for some of you and it's early morning for others, and just thank you so much for watching. If you're listening or watching, please give us a like or whatever it is, 5 stars, retweet, a repost, share it with your friends, your mom, your uncle, your auntie, your daddy. Please don't leave out your daddy.
Please don't leave out your daddy.
I don't know how that sounded to other people, but it sounded weird to me. Please don't forget about your daddy. Now, we do move on to our next hit of the day. It coming in at number 5 on the top 20. It's Show Your Love by The Heart Bakes. That's right, The Heart Bakes. That was a good song. Now, so yeah, Alex, we've been talking about the top X-Men movies of all time. No. We've been doing fan casts, and we've covered some pretty dope ones. We've covered some pretty shitty ones, and we've had fun doing it. But you've got one more for us. Yeah. Who is it? Who is it?
I got one more for the big one because we want to talk about Wolverine, and I did have a Nightcrawler too, but we don't need to get into that. But I do.
No, that's it.
I want to talk about Thunderbird, our Native American mutant, and I feel like he should be played by DeFaro Wunati, who is Wunati, great actor who is if you've seen Reservation Dogs, you'll know who he is. This is actually I can pull him up real quick. I have him here if you want.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up. It wouldn't let me.
Oh no, that's sorry, my bad. That is Thunderbird. That's a comic book character. But let me pull up the guy. But yeah, like I feel like he's just like a really great actor, and like he's a younger actor. I feel like he would be a cool person to be one of the younger characters. I feel like he'd be
1984. What? Why
Wait,
is
what?
this grainy? Why? What year is this from? 1984.
I don't know. Fuck me. I just found like the quickest picture I could of the fucking
I'm just saying it looks grainy.
Yeah, I don't know. Ask Google. But
yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. It looks like an older picture.
Yeah,
and his shirt looks older too. Like, look at that. That shit looks a little bit older.
I don't, yeah, the dude was, I think it was born in 1997 or some shit. Like, can't be that too old.
Like he was in the system.
But yeah, I feel like
girl. That's what he sounds like right there. I mean, that's what he looks like. He sounds like.
Right. But yeah, like if we're gonna like, I think it'd be cool if you had like mostly adult characters as far as the team goes, and you have like a couple of younger characters like Thunderbird and maybe Kitty Pryde, just to have like be just like more like conduits to the audience where they're just like, this is so crazy. Like, I can't believe this shit is happening. While the older characters are just more like, this is old hat. We understand this shit. Like, this is just another day in the office for us.
Yeah, I mean, hold on. Simulation Present says, "Oh, if we're casting Thunderbird, Joshua Ojic is 1-to-1 perfect."
Oh, okay. Hold on, let me see if I can find this guy. I'm not familiar with him.
Actually, while you're doing that, I'm gonna bring up the system. Bring up a picture of the system real quick. Oh, you know what? Terrence Darby is what I was thinking about.
Terrence Darby?
Yeah.
Who are you thinking about for what?
That old buddy looked like that you just showed.
Oh. Oh, okay. I've seen this guy in some stuff.
You see, don't he look like? Come on, man. Don't it? That don't look like dude you just were talking about. He don't kind of look like dude you just talking
about. I can
Darby?
see how you could say that.
He do look like him.
No,
right
no,
there.
I'm sorry, I can't give you that.
Right there, he looks like him right there on the picture that I got selected. Yeah.
I mean, I can see how you can say they have a very similar style of like they have the same photographer, but that nigga don't look.
Well, if they
like
have the same photographer, Alex is from 19. This picture is from 1984. So if they got the same photographer, that just goes back to what I was talking about. It's like
no, I feel you. Yeah, that definitely goes back to that.
Photo look old as hell. Simulation theory. Simulation Presents says Jeremy Allen White as Nightcrawler or Wolverine.
I love Jeremy Allen White. I would definitely see him more as a Wolverine than a Nightcrawler. I personally had Justice Smith as my Nightcrawler, but
I'm going with Nightcrawler for Jeremy Allen White as well. I'm going to agree.
Oh, you think Nightcrawler?
Yeah,
Jeremy Allen White?
I mean, if you're going to go with Wolverine, I'm definitely going with Nightcrawler.
You're more Nightcrawler. Okay.
No way. No how could he be?
I don't feel like he's just like, I don't feel like he has the, I don't know, from what I've seen from his acting, like I love him as an actor, but I just feel like Justice Smith would be like a better representation of Nightcrawler.
I mean, he's right up. I mean, height wise, he fits for both characters.
Height wise, yeah, he's right there.
5'7". 5'7".
I feel like Hollywood is trying to figure out like what to do with him right now. After the Bear, they're just like,
I don't think that at all. Certain people just don't get jobs. Like nigga wasn't getting jobs before that. Nigga getting jobs and he got a job.
Well, he said that he's at an. Oh, sorry.
I'm just saying, like people, like it's not necessarily Hollywood doesn't know what to do with you. Hollywood just might not fuck with you, and then you got a couple friends who's in Hollywood who keep fucking with you. Like sometimes that's how it works. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that they don't know what to do with you; is they don't really care to do anything with you. Like, because matter of fact, I don't really feel like there's any time where Hollywood doesn't know what to do with you. They just don't care to. Because anybody no matter if they really fuck with you, they'll figure out something to do with you. Because we could tell the people who they didn't know what to do with, and they just kept putting them in shit anyway. You know what I mean? So there's
for sure.
So I don't ever think it's really why you're not getting or someone's not getting something, or you, if you're out there and you're watching and you're trying to get into something, and don't get discouraged just because they don't fuck with you. Though it doesn't mean you won't be able to do something, right? Like you just keep going out there and trying, and and keep putting yourself out there and preparing, and you should be good. But it gets spooky out here when you're talking about like, are they don't know what they want to do with me. No, they don't want to do anything with you. You got to take that into account. Probably that they probably just don't like your ass. And that don't mean you did nothing to not be liked either. That don't mean you did nothing to not be liked out there, y'all. So that's your last one, huh? That was your last one.
No. Well, I was gonna like I mentioned, like Justice
Wolverine.
Smith.
You should just say the Wolverine. You just say.
Yeah.
Sounds really weird when you do that.
When I do what?
When your lips, you were like something. You did something like
that. I heard that too. I don't know what that was. I think that was like, I don't know. Like I was talking when it happened. I have no idea what that was. But yeah, I was gonna say Justice Smith. I think that he would be a really good Nightcrawler, like personally. But for my Wolverine to close it all out, Taron Egerton. I feel like he'd be really.
Pull up this. I'm gonna pull up you because you never pulled up what Chris was talking about here. This is the guy he was talking about.
Yeah.
Ojic.
Yeah, I've seen him in some stuff. He is really good. Some like a couple of TV shows. He is really, really good.
Yeah, he's killing it. He's
working.
But yeah, no, the other guy you said, what was the other guy you just said?
DeFaro Wati. I forget how you pronounce his name.
What not?
DeFaro Wunati.
No, not him. I'm talking about the guy you just said for Wolverine.
Oh, for Wolverine, Taron Egerton. He was in a TV show called, I think it was called Blackbird on Apple TV Plus a few years ago. And I'd seen him in some stuff before that, but when that was like one of the first things I saw, like actually like watched him and paid attention to him in. And I was like, oh, is this Tom Holland? Is this like buff Tom Holland? Because he got like massive for that TV show. And while I was watching that TV show,
Tom Holland's little brother.
Yeah, Tom Holland's like little brother who was just like really obsessed with HGH. And while I was watching that show, I was like, man, he would be a really good Wolverine because he's just like he's like obviously like he's very, very tiny.
He's 5'9".
He's like got like the the stature, whatever. He's got like he's very muscular. But he also just like very much able to like he's got like the dramatic gravitas. Like the dude has got some chops for real. Have you ever seen him in anything?
Nah, I mean, I don't know. I didn't look at this. I didn't look.
I'm trying to think of something else he was been in.
I didn't look at his movies. The King's no, I've never seen.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was the Kingsman guy. He's fucking.
He's I know who he is. Like a Kingsman. Boom. Okay, I know who he is, but didn't see
Eggsy.
it. Didn't see it. Hadn't seen any of these movies that he was in.
Yeah, it's funny because I just watched Kingsman for the first time like a month ago.
Robin Hood. That's really bad.
Yeah.
Why would people also search for Journey Smollett movies when I don't understand?
Journey Smollett, Taron Egerton, they're pretty much the same guy.
They're the exact same guy. I can't argue with this one. Oh yeah, he was in this. Wow, he was.
What's that?
Well, I'm not gonna let one movie.
Oh yeah, he was Elton John. I didn't see that movie.
No, I tried to see. So I'm gonna say I'm not gonna disagree with you because I don't really know. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I've only seen a handful of things. Now that I think about it, it's just Kingsman and Blackbird.
Now you think about it, you ain't never seen him in nothing. Shush your face.
I just said two things.
You never seen him. You've seen him in nothing.
Who's your Wolverine?
I don't have one. Actually, I got one. Hugh Jackman. Just keep using Hugh Jackman. till he shows me he can't be Wolverine, you can't tell me he can't. Simulation says that's a great call, Grayson, but damn, he needs to look rough because two pretty boys as Wolverine and Cyclops, Jean Grey would be sweating too. Yeah, she would be sweating to choose. Or she
hot take, no Jean Grey, Emma Frost. Get Jean Grey out of here. I've seen enough.
No, because Jean Grey and then the Wolverine and the Cyclops thing. That
I'm tired of seeing that. As much as I'm tired of seeing fucking Thomas Wayne and Martha get shot in the alley, I don't want to see that no more.
You're thinking wrong. You're thinking wrong. I'm talking about go check out Black Gay Comic Book Geek, and then y'all will know exactly what I'm talking about when I say Jean, Wolverine, and Cyclops. All right. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all going over there and you check it out though. I promise you. All right. Alex, where can the people find you?
Right here. Or at the Drunk Banthas podcast. Oh, sorry, the Drunk Banthas channel where we talk about sci-fi, horror, and all the popular art that we love. Also, we do it drunk. We have a podcast that is live every Monday at 8:15 Pacific time. So you can find us there. And we have a lot of content that's going to be coming out over the next few months. So keep your ears to the ground.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Keep your ears to the ground. I'm not mad at that. Well, I was gonna say don't do that, but then you know what? Do it. Keep your ears to the ground. You can check us out right here every night, guys. Every single fucking night, right here. And they won't be live every night, but you can come back here right now. Come here every night. Come all over the place. Right here every Thursday at 8:15 p.m. Pacific time. It's your favorite cousin Bill. We are on the Drunk Bantha streams. We are on Nerds at Night on X, and we are on Nerds at Highlights on YouTube. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the like, and hit the follow wherever you are on whatever platform. Share us with your friends, share us with your cousin, your auntie, and your mama. We appreciate you guys for being with us. Have a good night. Peace.
Mr. President, thanks.